Hi folks, my name is Ian Collard. I'm here because I wanted to talk to you about this new harmonica I've just received. It's been out for a little while and there's probably quite a lot of videos, people talking about it, but I thought I'd just add my 2 cents. It's from the JDR company. It's called the Trochilus harmonica. It's a very unusual name, but anyway, that's what it is. So you might be wondering what this is doing. It's not a chromatic harmonica. This is 2 blues harps in one. In this case, I've got an A. It plays exactly like a blues harp. However, I can press the button in now and I've got a B flat harp. So that's cool. Just on its own, it's very simplest. You know, you've got 2 harps you're carrying around in one package. However, the main thing that I'm really enjoying about this harmonica is that there's a lot of ways you can get missing notes that are hard to achieve, that are useful in blues. Notes that previously you would probably have found with an overblow. Overblows are great, but tonally they are not consistent with the other tones on a harmonica, to my ears, right? So when I play this instrument, right, to get that note, so the other thing I'm going to say to you, right, I'm going to be basing a lot of what I'm talking about around one solo, and it's the one from Canned Heat on the Road. And if you've ever tried to play that song, you'll quickly find that there's a note that's very difficult to get because it's the minor third in the middle octave of the harmonica. It's not there unless you tune the harmonica like Al Wilson did, or you get an overblow. So this is what I'm talking about. And that one makes my eyebrows go up. So I can overblow. I can do it on this harp. It's all right. However, to me, there's a difference in the tonal quality of that note. But the main thing is, right, I can now get vibrato. I can sustain it and I can bend it. The other note, which is going to be really useful to you, is the flattened 5th note, this one. So previously that note would have been overdraw 7. And when I look at a lot of the tunings that are coming out these days, alternate tunings, a lot of the time it seems to me that the main thing people are trying to achieve is to get those 2 notes and bend them in the top octave. Now I can do that here, right? Awesome. So I can do it in B flat too. So the notes are there now too. In both keys, in cross harp position, I can get my flattened 4th and my flattened 5th and my minor 3rd. So the place where it really is cool, right, is when I play in 1st position on this harmonica. There's so much I can do that I couldn't do before, right? So 1st position, you know, previously, you know, typically, traditionally, you're going to hear the bottom octave, top octave, but you're not going to hear the middle octave, and the main reason is because those notes in the blues scale weren't there unless you could overblow them. So now I could play that on the road again. that completely right, but you get the idea, right? The notes are there, blues. And this is the other cool thing too, right? So previously in first position, my root note is a blow note, and everyone is probably aware that, you know, blow notes have their limitations tonally, and you can't manipulate them easily as well as you can a draw note, in that you can't get vibrato and you can't bend them, right? So my root note in first position, blow 4, or several other ones, blow 1 and up to scale. That's the way it sounds. But now, if I press in the slide on draw 3, I have a note that I can get vibrato on. So you can use. I would prefer this not to sound like a chromatic harmonica. I want it just to sound like a blues harp. However, there's little things here and there that are going to make it sound like a chromatic when I do things like that. So all of a sudden you've got that whole middle octave available to you. You can do that with a button in too. I stuffed that up, sorry. So I've just discussed second position and first position with you, and in 4 keys, in 2 keys, I guess you could talk about, but like meaning on 2 harmonicas more. So I've got my possibilities for playing cross harp in A with those missing notes. And there's lots of other possibilities you could think of. You know, if I was going to play Help Me. So I can do that now in F as well. I can get those missing notes. I can do it in first position in either A or B flat as well. The notes are there. And they sound consistent tonally with all of the other notes on the harmonica. So anyway, I think it's a very cool instrument. The price on them is pretty good too. In Australia at the moment, I think I got this from AliExpress for $120. You know, and when you compare that to the price of maybe one of your custom harmonicas or the top of the line harmonicas, the price difference isn't very different at all, really. In fact, if you're buying a custom harmonica, you're probably going to pay more. So yeah, I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's very easy to play, and the other thing too, right? It's very easy to make the transition if you're a traditional style blues harmonica player from a normal harp to this harp, and to find all this stuff, all these missing notes and things that I'm talking about, isn't a real challenge at all. It's quite straightforward, I reckon, anyway. Whereas in other instances, I've picked up alternate tuned harmonicas and I've been overwhelmed and not been able to make that transition, and I haven't pursued them. I'm not sponsored by JDR. I think the instrument's very, very good. I have one qualm, and it is this. It's doing all right now, but it's been sticking on me really badly, and before this video I had to sit here doing this for quite a while. Anyway, JDR, Maybe you want to think about fixing that. Maybe somebody else can tell me how to fix it. I don't really know. Anyway, try it out. Thank you. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Thank you. Ian Collard. Bye.